What's up everyone, this is Super Marcel and welcome back to Jurassic World Evolution 3. In the last episode, we've been through hell. we've been through literal hell, right? We were told, we were tasked to build a raptor enclosure, even though I didn't really want to build another Velociraptor enclosure, but I did it anyway, and I decided to try and make it cool. And that's where we come in with the Velociraptor Canyon. I'm actually really proud with how this enclosure came out. It's actually a really cool enclosure. And now we've been tasked to get 275 profit per minute, which is basically just the game telling you, just make this much money, right? We could just wait it out and see what the game tells us to do next, or we could build another dinosaur enclosure. And going back to the whole Hat Island thing, I have a few dinosaurs that I have in mind that I could do. The first thing that pops up in my head is Sauropelta, actually. Right? Because in the Hat Islands, there's a dinosaur called Struthiosaurus, which is an ankylosaur. That is related to dinosaurs like Struthiosaurus, right? And this Struthiosaurus, of course, it's funny. Like, really, I should be talking about like the different types of ankylosaurs, you know? Because I'll save it. I'll save it when we actually get Sauropelta, right? Yeah. Otherwise, yeah. I think we're just gonna let things go. Increase dinosaur population to 44. Release the Troodon with the accommodate. I'm not gonna get Troodon. Increase knowledge of Majungasaurs. Oh yeah, that's the that's the other thing, right? So, in film, to filming this episode, the new dinosaur has, or I say new, a returning dinosaur has finally come back to the game, right? And Frontier said that, you know, that they plan to get returning dinosaurs every month. Finally, in January, we finally got our next new returning dinosaur, and it's Majungasaurus. So that's cool. It's extra cool that I actually predicted it. I somehow predicted that the next returning dinosaur would be Majungasaurus. So yeah, that's really cool. So yeah, we can make Majungasaurus now. I don't think I'm gonna make it right now, but I'll definitely keep in mind that it's definitely in the game now. Let's make this interesting. What do I think is going to be the next one? The next returning dinosaur? I'm going to say Carcharodontosaurus. It's either that or Cryolophosaurus, because Carcharodontosaurus is like, you know, a fan-favorited dinosaur, so like, go figure that they would bring it back, but I don't know. But yeah, it's cool that we got Majungasaur. Honestly, we need more Abylisaurs, right? There's not a lot of Abylisaur representation, and as someone who did huge research on Abylisaurs, I would like to see more. You know, there's Abylisaurus, there's Rajasaurus, there's Scorpiovenatrix. Plenty of cool options, right? Granted, I guess a lot of them would look the same, but I don't know. Should I build another dinosaur enclosure? Yeah, I guess. What would I do though? So, right, I definitely think Sauropelta. But where would I put it? I'm saving this spot just in case the game tells us like build a T-Rex and I want to build a T-Rex enclosure there. Oh, we don't have a lot of spots really. So, what's the fastest, best way to get you know what I could do? I could modify the park tour, right? Because right now it's cool that the park tour is here, but it kind of just, you know, it goes around. Oh look, there's the innovation center, goes through, you see the Stegosaurus, and that's it. That's the only dinosaur you see. And don't get me wrong, Stegosaurus is cool. I'm not by no means saying that Stegosaurus is not cool. But like, surely when you go in a Jurassic Park Jeep, you want to see more dinosaurs than just Stegosaurus. So, yeah, we're gonna like modify it a bit. In fact, you know, let's just replace this fence with just a photo point. Something is preventing the gate one from being demolished. What? There. You gotta start the ride with a Jurassic Park gate, right? So how about instead, it goes and crosses into here. Ah, okay. Oh, I know. I'll just move it. Since we're not using this space anymore. Will it reach the fresh point? Let's find out. It is rising, but very slowly. Maybe I should... Maybe I should build another dinosaur enclosure. I think I have an idea. Right, one that would get the tour rides to be a part of this. And I can still have, like, the big T-Rex enclosure, assuming that the game tells us to get T-Rex, right? Okay, so what if we just have, like, just like that, right? Something basic, something simple. I don't really have any ideas to make for a Sauropelta enclosure. But just for reference, okay. Just so that I don't have them, like, meet up with each other. Okay, so this will be the T-Rex enclosure. Assuming that we have a T-Rex. Okay, so yeah, we'll just stop it there. Okay. Right. And then, how do I want to do this? Ooh, maybe we can actually have it be like a freeway enclosure. So that there's even more space. Yeah, we could have like... and then the T-Rex. Potential T-Rex will be there. Yeah. I like that. Okay, so while that's going on, we're gonna send some remains for Sauropelta. Which I remember is in Cedar. Near the Utah Raptors and Acrocanthosaurus. Now the question is, will I be able to build over? I can! Awesome! Nice, yeah. Do I want to make this cool? Do I got any ideas on what I want to do with a Sauropelta? I could just leave it in just a basic flat land. You know what? I'll give it a nice little hill. Stuff it. Yeah. Just a small basic hill. Just it's a nice hill where it can just go up here and just sit down and just have a look at the T-Rex. The hypothetical T-Rex. Oh, and maybe we could fit like a zip line, maybe? I don't know about that, but... Deinonychus, look at them! We will eventually get Deinonychus, that's a promise. I got some neat things to think about, to talk about, in regards to the remodel mainly. Oh wow, yeah, we only gotten Deinonychus. Poor Sauropelta didn't get any love. Just like when they announced it in the game. I don't understand why people were so upset that Sauropelta... Like, for one, it's not like... Like, I get that we were tensed up and, like, Frontier basically said not all the dinosaurs would be coming back. Only a select few would be back, right? And then everyone got upset that Sauropelta was, like, announced. Like, well, first off, Sauropelta's a really cool dinosaur. I don't know what you're on about. Like... It's an ankylosaur with giant shoulder spikes. You don't have any other ankylosaurs in the game that are like that, right? And two, like, it's not that they, it's not like they specifically chose like, yep, we're gonna, it's the case of like, you know. This dinosaur is really easy. We'll just use the same model and rig as this other dinosaur. You know, we might as well, like, here you go. Now it's in the game, right? They're not maliciously choosing, like, to not... It's just easier, you know? It's basically like, it could have been... The number could have been less, you know? Yeah, but I don't know. I, for one, am glad that Sauropelta's in the game. I think Sauropelta's cool. I was planning to get Deinonychus for this park, but since we already got Velociraptor, I mean, I guess we can have 2 raptors. That is an option. It's food for thought. Okay, anyways. Here we go. This is more like it. 2 Sauropeltas. I don't think this would take us to 75% though. So... Oh, but on the plus hand, this will get us to 75% for Deinonychus. So later down the line, we don't even need to send expeditions for Deinonychus now. We could just make it now, which is good. Less work for us. Yeah. Honestly, actually... This on its own is actually a nice enclosure, you know. It's simple, but like it gets the job done, right? I kind of like the woods. It's basically this. It's for the park tour, right? You just go through and it's all nice and foresty and stuff, and you may or may not see a Sauropelta. It's cool, yeah. And let's get like a viewing gallery or something over here. Or maybe a viewing platform, maybe? Both works, really. Yeah, no, I like the viewing gallery more. Now, but can I fit a zip line over here?
Ready for you to observe our magnificent animals.
That's the question. In water. Yeah, and I don't really want to remove that water because it's actually really nice. Unless, hold on, maybe I still can do the zip line. Hold on. It just not have it be attached to the fence. Let's see. Yeah, easily. Awesome, yeah. Hell yeah. So you go into the zip line, you go zip across, see iguanodons and hypsilophodons, and then you're immediately like treated with like, oh yeah, I could go see the Sauropelta, or I can see what may or may not 5-star predatory dinosaur is in that enclosure. So ooh. You know. Alright. Okay. Sauropelta at 91%. First off, what's the difference between male and female? Oh, it looks like the male's shoulder spines are colored. The tips. Is it? Are they colored? That'd be pretty cool if they are. So yeah, there's a color difference. I think. Are the spines longer for males? There's the off chance that maybe the spines are longer. I don't know. All right, let's see what we get. Requirements not satisfied. What? Do I not have enough? Okay. So it looks like we're gonna have to get a staff center. But this time we're not stuffed, right? We have the money to to support staff now this time. So theoretically, everything should not go to hell this time. The last thing I need is a Nedry. Eric Potter. Maybe I should get this guy instead. It's Harry Potter's bootleg brother. Now we're getting faster incubation. And we will help train you as well, because we got the money to do that. Okay, how's that? Can I make Sauropelta now? Where's my... There. Hell yeah, I can. Let's do this. What the f... Where the hell are you? Are you inside the building?
Escaped asset has been detected on the security system. Any...
How the hell? Is it inside the how does that even happen? Environmental issues. Are there okay, I think we're getting too many velociraptors now. Let's remove the nest. Why does this always happen when I get more staff? It's like a death wish. In fact, actually, you know what? I'm just gonna send some back to, even though that's a terrible idea. Get velociraptors back into the wild. Yeah. What the hell? What is going on?
Delivery complete.
He's straight up just clipped into the building. Oh god.
Asset collection request received.
What happened? Is that how the raptors escaped? They just used some sort of backrooms technique? Okay. Alright, well back to the Sauropeltas. We only got one, unfortunately. And they're... Okay, they're both really generic looking, actually. Yeah, I guess I'll go for you. You're one of the more nicer looking ones. You're both pretty generic. Yeah. That's fine, we'll just make another batch. Easy peasy. There we go, we got two this time. We got... It's the same... Do we have any sort of skin variation between them at all?
Commencing
I need to know now. Alright,
incubation complete.
here we go. Let's get the
Prepare assets for
Sauropelta.
release.
Concrete.
gentlemen, we are pleased to welcome a Sauropelta to the park.
So this should be male and female, right? Oh no, they're both males. And oh wait, hold on. Did I? No. You're female.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are pleased to welcome a Sauropelta to the
Yeah, there's like no difference. And if there is a difference, then I needed it to be pinpointed. I know. Okay, other than the color differences and the patterns, really no difference between male and female. That's fine. That's fine. Okay, right. Ground fruits, ground leaf, pasture, and water. Okay. Sauropelta has no nest preferences. Nice. And I guess we'll... Oh, you know what? You know what I'll do actually? I'll just put it right here. So that the guests can drive by and they're not see the eggs hatch. Nice, and hopefully, does that do something? It does a little bit of something. That's good. Right. So, yeah, the Sauropelta. I'm not sure if I told this, said this about, or not, but yeah, but like, so yeah, like I said, in the Hatek Islands, there's a dinosaur called Strufiosaurus, right? Which is related to Sauropelta, and that's why we got Sauropelta. But. So, but that brings up to the interesting conversation about ankylosaur phylogeny. So before, in the olden days, to determine the ankylosaurs, it was just a simple like two-way split. You're either a nodosaur or you're an ankylosaur, or like a true ankylosaur, right? Basically, the difference is that ankylosaurs obviously have that famous club tail and stuff, while nodosaurs don't. They don't have the club tail. But then someone looked more into ankylosaurs, and they figured out like, well, actually, it's more like 4 different groups of ankylosaurs. So there's still the true ankylosaurs with the club tails, right? That's definitive. And so is nodosaurs. But now there's also strufiosaurs, which is basically these type of dinosaurs. You know, they're ankylosaurs similar to nodosaurs, but they got like extra sharp shoulder spines, or like just in general they're much more sharper on the edge of ankylosaurs, right? And that's where Sauropelta comes in. Sauropelta is a part of the strufiosaurs. I can't remember what the other ankylosaur group is. I think it's just polycanthids. Yeah, no, it is the polycanthids, right? Because the polycanthids, they're unique by like they're also they thought they would be nodosaurs, but they're like much more unique than that. So the polycanthids basically have like, you know, it's basic simple armor at the front, but the backside is strangely really smooth and stuff. And yeah, that's where we're at with ankylosaur phylogeny now. It's 4 different groups instead of 2 now. So yeah, that's cool. Yeah. It's the 4 elements of Avatar with ankylosaurs. Alright. In fact, we'll just call the guy that just won. Who's the leader? There you go. You're now Katara. And I guess this must be Aang. That's not how you spell Aang, isn't it? Or On. From the live action movie. Okay, right. So we built our enclosure. Yeah. I'm happy with this enclosure. It doesn't need to be too advanced. It's nice and simple. Looks good. Let's keep it like that. Right. How can we increase the profit even more? I guess we can when in doubt, just make guest buildings, I guess. Ooh, yeah, I actually, I could build a monorail. I could definitely work on getting a monorail. Hmm.
The hotel capacity of
That was weird. Hey! This was some guy just whispered into my ear. What? Hmm. Make 275,000 profit per minute. We still haven't reached that goal yet. How can we do that? Maybe we can build another thing? An activity sensor, maybe? Let's try that. Maybe that would do something.
detected power outages across the site.
Wait, what? Okay, so the cinema's really popular with the general public, but everyone else hates movies, I guess. What? Oh, I guess not necessarily would it be hate? Nah, not hates, they just don't mind. Adventure people really don't like labs, apparently.
Expected outage. Power has now been restored.
Maybe we should get another dinosaur, maybe? The Sauropeltas are also not heading towards the nest. So I guess we'll try moving it then. So that they are. And I still want to have that nice, like, forest vibe, you know? So we'll just have it slightly concealed. And we'll remove these trees so that you can actually see the Sauropelta when you go in. Yeah, and there we go. Nice. Yeah, very nice enclosure. Medium nest has been claimed by Katara. Congratulations, Katara, you're a mother. What were their children's? I remember Aang and Katara had... There's Tenzin, Umi? I think one of them's Umi. And I don't remember what the other woman's name is. I never actually properly watched The Legend of Katara, actually. Not The Legend of Katara, The Legend of... Was her name? Sora? Korra? The Legend of Korra. I've watched episodes on their own whenever they're on the TV, but I never like actually binge watched the entire show. So I don't know what the hell goes on. I just know that yeah, new avatar is a guy that stops bending or something. And the bloody and Katara and Aang has children. Oh yeah, and Tenzin's like trying to revive the airbenders, which somehow magically like comes back to life. Like everyone like just goes like, yeah, you're an airbender now. It's like if this nest comes up with like 3 children and it's like 2 males, 1 female, I'm going to like lose. I'm going to be shocked. All right. Okay, let's think about this from a dinosaur enclosure sharing standpoint. Maybe we should get some more dinosaurs that like living with Sauropelta. Or maybe even Stegosaurus? Probably the latter, actually. Maybe I'll get some Dryasauruses. Sauropods, Ornithomimosaurs, Ceratopsians, Hadrosaurs, and Pachycephalosaurs. You don't like hybrids, you don't like any other ankylosaurs, and you don't like stegosaurs, and you don't like Therizinosaurus. So, and stegosaurs? I don't know, let's try... The stegosauruses are feeling a bit, like, tensed already, actually. Do I really want to have them share an enclosure with Drysaurs? I don't know. I don't know how else I can get this profit per minute to increase. Let me have a look. What we got in the. So we got sauropods, salmoxies, and raptors, and of course Quetzalcoatlus itself. I could get like Apatosaurus maybe, although I don't know. Maybe I should save like Apatosaurus to be like this big safari. I don't know. Actually, now that I think about it, how many times do I make a park and I always make the last enclosure be this big giant safari that has like a Brachiosaurus or something? I swear I keep doing that. Maybe for once we could just make a simple Brachiosaurus enclosure and it's not a safari. I mean, we already have this like tour ride already that like goes in, sees Stegosaurus, and Iguanodon, Hypsilophodon, and now Sauropeltas, but yeah. The babies.
The heavily armored column that yields protracting spines.
I need to see it. Ah! Look at its little nubs! The little nubs on its shoulders! Ah! So do we only got... Oh, only one? Oh, okay. Only one baby Sauropelta. And I don't remember what the daughter's name was. No, I love it. Huh. Wait. Why do some of you have like humble? Oh, some of you have humble. That explains it.
Please respond.
Is that Papa? No, it's Uncle. Or is it? Who's your father? Oh no, it is Papa. Just checking up on his little child. Oh, I love it. I feel like... Oh, I don't know. I don't want to say it's the cutest one. It's definitely up there. Who will be the alpha? Yeah, you don't mess with the Jurassic Park free Velociraptor. Alright. How can I increase that? I guess when in doubt, just make more dinosaurs, I guess. Yeah, stuff it. We'll get Dryosaurs. Can we... First off, do we even have Dryosaurs? No, we do not. We haven't even started to get Dryosaurs. You know what? I think we'll just end it here. Right? But next episode, we'll definitely keep looking into like getting this profit per minute raised up. Whether that be another dinosaur enclosure or introducing a new dinosaur. I don't know. We'll figure something out to try and make this profit per minute increase. Yeah. But I don't know. I'm happy with how this episode went. We made a Sauropelta enclosure to represent Struthiosaurus, and I'm happy about that. But yeah, we definitely have enough DNA now, at least. So I guess next episode we'll introduce the Dryasauruses with the Stegosauruses. Granted that we're definitely going to need to like remove some Stegosauruses, because it is getting pretty out of hand with how many there are, and they're getting very, very needy. But yeah, otherwise, I said we're doing pretty good. Doing much better than last time. That's for sure. I don't think I need to worry about bankruptcy for now. Don't quote me on that, because that might bite me in the butt later. Where's it? Where's the baby? There's the baby. So if you guys enjoyed the video, click the like button. If you want to see more, click the subscribe button. And I'm Super Moss. And make sure you have a super time. Bye bye.
Me, I'm playing in the dirt. It's my footprint. Yeah, I'm feeling tired now. I'm going to take a nap.